Hi, my name is Linda Davis, and I wanted to come before you and give a critique on Lessons from the Thorns by author Sandra Anderson. The book is an amazing read, and it literally pulls you, grasps you in from beginning to the end. You will not want to put the book down.
Lessons from the Thorns is an autobiography, and I wrote this book because I was called by God to go back and relive my past. And it's a past that I did not want to relive because of the painful events in my life and the struggles that I had to endure.
I had the opportunity to read and review Sandy's book prior to the release, and I was in awe.
There's some secrets that I swore that I was going to take to my grave. So God empowered me. He gave me the courage. He gave me the strength. And through writing Lessons from the Thorns, He gave me healing and restoration.
Good evening. I just want to give a review on the book, Lessons from the Thorns, His Grace is Sufficient. I really enjoyed this book from the beginning to the end. The author, Sandra, did a wonderful job letting us into her life story, from her childhood to her adulthood, what she went through, the sexual abuse, the drugs, the mentally, emotionally, and physical abuse in the marriage, being diagnosed with disease, and when you look at her now, how she has overcome all of these trials and tribulations because of His grace is sufficient.
The book is 400 pages. I read the book in literally 3 days because it was a page turner. I urge anyone to go out, everyone to go out and go on Amazon.com and get Lessons from the Thorns by Sandra Anderson. I promise you, you will not regret it. It is a great read. And just the love, the mercy, and the grace of Jesus Christ, how He just helped her through all the horrible things that she endured in her life. It makes you feel like you're literally right there with her while she's going through those times in her life. But also at the end of the book, when she's up on the mountaintop, shouting her victory, you're right there with her, shouting the victory alone with her. It inspired me. It changed me for the better. And I just thank God for this author and how God used her to bring about her life story to better others as well as herself. So I urge you, go get the book. You will not regret it. Thank you. Bye-bye.
So there's a part in Psalms, and Psalms 23, which my sister Joyce taught me when we were very young. He restores my soul. And that's what writing Lessons from the Thorns did. It restored those parts in my life that I thought was irretrievably lost.
I began the book, and I have to say, 3 days straight I couldn't put it down. She, with her writing, had the ability to create a beautiful, vivid picture. It played like a movie as I read it, and that's what kept me going through the ups and through the downs. It was just a beautiful masterpiece into the window of what was her life. And to be able to watch, in my mind, childhood through adolescence, through adulthood, the struggles that she faced. I not only appreciate her as a person of who I know now, but I have so much greater understanding of her because of the willingness to share her story. It was moving. It was unapologetic. It was true. It was real. And it changed me. It changed my heart. It made me feel so empathetic toward people, because we oftentimes see them now, but we never know the struggles that they had to encounter and overcome to make them who they are. So it was a great, enriching experience, and I'm forever grateful. I hope you make the opportunity to be able to read it for yourself.
Lessons from the Thorns, it's like no other book you ever read in your life. It's such an inspiring book. It's an empowering book, and it's like you're reading it, but it's like watching a movie. It's amazing. You just feel like you're going through all those life situations with the author. I just believe that this book could definitely be a great tool for colleges, a great tool for churches to use as a way of going through life struggles and still, feeling empowered and still using faith just to guide you. I would recommend this book to anybody, regardless of race, regardless if they're a man or a woman. This is just a wonderful book to read.
So Lessons from the Thorns is a true story. It was very difficult to write, but because of the Holy Spirit, because of the love of Christ, I was able to revisit the past. And by doing that, I was able to find the voice of a little girl that was lost so long ago and give her a voice that was stolen from me. And God restored it. And I hope that no matter what you're going through today, that you will find the person of Jesus Christ, and that you will find a personal relationship with Him, to know that no matter what you're going through, He is a restorer and a redeemer, and He lives. And that's why I wrote Lessons from the Thorns.